It's a 2v2. Excuse me. Not an ordinary one. We got some different starts going on here. Ice and Fire, H. Pascal, both regulars in the mid-level. Small teams Rotato World. Over here we got Ion Storm, 34 OS heavyweight. Silver Chevs, German flag. And then Mending over here with, oh man, I hate being American. The Lithuanian flag. I bet a lot of people know that, but
started.
I don't. So, what's interesting about this is that we have some very asymmetrical starts here. These two starting as close together as they possibly can. These two starting as far apart as they possibly can. Two very different approaches to how to play this map. And honestly, before I even saw where the starts were, what I was hoping for was to see someone start over here, because I've been trying to figure out, is that actually good? Like, I feel like it is, but also it's tricky. There's so much less metal. There's so much less metal. You know, you've got some mexes. If you secure these, then you're set. So I think really the trick is to push up hard and fast, and don't let plasma bots get set up on this hill. Try to contest that space as much as you can and not die. But the more, I think, quote-unquote traditional, perhaps the more obvious start is, excuse me, might be coming down with something here, but no matter. All the more reason to stay inside and play games. Mask up when you're going outside, by the way. If you're going to the grocery store doing shit like that, you don't gotta talk to people. Why the fuck not put a mask on? Crazy flu season this year, it seems like. Anyway, Mending. Getting that wind up, getting that E-storage. This is a very wind-heavy map, average wind speed of 20. On top of that, you've got unlimited, effectively, reclaim in terms of the energy reclaim, and then also the metal reclaim is substantial, 850 over there. Similarly, over here, there was about as much. You can see over here, 850 in the symmetrical spot, and those ones getting pulled up now, too. Now, the thing about starting in the corner is it's tricky to secure this whole area, right? Like, you're definitely lopsided towards this side. To be fair, there's more mexes on this side, but it does mean that the way your development patterns are going to be a little bit more complicated. And yeah, you see them arguing over these things. It's the teams, is what I would say about that. Whoever gets it, gets it. The important thing is to not let the other team get it. Whenever I'm playing this map, I very often, I'll tell you, I don't care, I very often send a resbot to, like, if I'm starting over here, I'll rush a resbot over here early with a tiny escort on it, just to try to steal those rocks, drink their milkshake, as it were. Now, Ion Storm with the 34 OS players, moving up here, got that radar up, gonna be looking to secure this ASAP. Oh, Ice and Fire. I don't think your guy's trolling. I think maybe there's a communication issue going on here. I don't know H. Pascal to be a troll. Certainly a 22 OS player, but not a troll. Ice and Fire. Ice going for the heavy transport, saying if my buddy trolls, then maybe I will too. I don't like that. I also don't like leaving these three mexes unbuilt 3 minutes into the game. I think the commander could have found time to walk over there. I also don't like building your wins this close in a 3x3. Gotta tell you, if anything's trolling, it's that. But, whatever. Now, Mending moving over here, gonna try to secure this hill. And notice, yeah, this is maybe stating the obvious, but the symmetrical start to this would have been over here. And notice how much easier it is to contest this area from over here than from over here, right? Now, Ice and Fire, where are you going? You're going to take that metal, because your metal got stolen. I don't know, man. Oh, wow, we got a lot of spectators in here. We got Blob in here, hell yeah. Ion Storm pinging this absolutely goofy play. Make AA fast. Yeah, man, he's not going to comm drop. He's literally just being petty. But, I don't know why the lab isn't being... Ion Storm thinks it's so much worse than it is, and rightly so. That is the correct reaction. The fact is, this is an absurd situation. Yeah, I think that this is a little too far back for the AA to be useful. If it's further up, then it does more for you. because it forces the comm to land further back. Now, Ice and Fire, taking the mexes over here. These are your opponent. These are your allies, aren't they? Are those really your mexes, Ice and Fire? I don't know. It's not important. Oh, wow. Everything all over the place getting built. Honestly, with these ones, it's like, if they're unbuilt for this long, then fair play. Like, I think that's actually valid. To be like, it's better to have them built than not, so I'm just going to do it. And similarly with these, I'm actually not rude about this, but when someone else is uptight about it, it can be fun to sort of get on them about it. But that's immature of me. I can do better. Now, no LLT in this area, even though this is actually quite a defensible choke. And you might say, oh, they'll just go this way, which is true, or this way, which is also true. But both of those are easier for your teammate to get to. Look, these guys are naturally reinforcing on that path. So that's much preferable. Now, this is going to end up leaving a huge reclaim field, or a huge res field, on this side of the map. And that is a concern, especially when you're trying to secure an area like this. Notice, by the way, how few units Ion Storm has built. This is like all buildings, anti-air, some winds, but, you know, very strong eco-scaling. How many cons is that? That's 4 cons, but they're all in base, purely relying on the commander to develop the front, and getting great results out of it, honestly. I mean, we see big lead on the metal per second. Metal produced, actually, is going towards the red team for the moment. Now, let's see, do they have any reclaim? I think that's maybe because all these mexes are unbuilt. And that's one thing I guess I could say to Ion Storm is, like, maybe send one of these cons back with an area mex, right? Grab these, grab the Geo, I don't know. I probably want 2 cons if I'm building the Geo. I'm just thinking out loud here. Now, Ice and Fire finally moving over to take these 4 mexes. This is, you know, the complement to these ones that have been rushed by Ion Storm. I do like this. Denying this Geospot's good. If you, yeah, you're both Armada, so there's no access to Cortex stuff, but if you could build, like, oh, what do you call it? The cannon on the Geo up there. The giant 3-barreled thing of madness. Then that would be a very opportune spot for that, technically. Then that radar up is push forward, too. That's the most important thing for keeping your comm alive. Ooh, whiffs on that. Coulda, That Centurion has been in D-gun range at several points in that engagement. That's tricky. Good micro from Mending. Credit where it's due. Mending of unknown OS. But we got the 4 chefs, so presumably this is just someone who doesn't play a lot of small teams. Or who's coming back after a while or something, maybe? I don't know. But doing quite well, going toe-to-toe here with the somewhat goofy plays of Ice and Fire. I think the Centurion, very tasteful choice here. Well done.
Commander has died.
I would have kept the comm back a little bit more. The closest res spots are right over here from H. Pascal. 20 bucks says that Ice and Fire gets upset if those try to actually eat, though, which they should have already peeled off to do, by the way. You immediately move everything if you see this happen. That is 2,500 metal. You have produced a total of 16k metal between you. So, you know, do the math on that. Like, you could just instantly get that. Okay. Gunships coming out now, flying them straight
Battle
into
paused.
anti-air bots, and also stacking them to make sure they die as fast as possible. Obviously, all their damage is splash damage. Now, this reclaim field here, this, man, oh man.
Battle started.
This needs to get rezzed yesterday. We also should have some rockets here dealing with all these LLTs. The thing about only using your comm to build front... Oh yeah, the gunships go down immediately, by the way. The thing about only using your comm at front is that obviously you can't build anything longer range than an LLT as far as your defenses are concerned. And sometimes you want to do that, especially if you're going up against rockets. So that's how you would punish this. Now, this is the right idea, at least getting these guys out. But you gotta be rezzing. Gotta be rezzing. Rezzing, of course, much more cost efficient. Well, then, if red tries to eat, then maybe don't res. But also, this anti-air is going to be surprisingly high utility in this moment. Okay, so we're at least securing this reclaim field is green. And I gotta tell you, I think the development of the metal mexes was a little bit behind schedule. Other than that, I really, really like this this setup. And I do think that this is actually looking really good for the blue team now, who do have the right idea to try to res as much of this as they can. Oh, an Ion Storm going to be possibly denying this Geo over here. That would be an impactful play. Obviously, there's a lot of thugs in the area, but you are on high ground, so their range is reduced because that's how trajectories work. Now, you got to be careful not to feed the comm, though. This is the last comm, so please don't fuck this up, Ion Storm. Now, and then as you're retreating, this is where things get bad. Oh my god, 5% HP. Man. But don't pull back, bro. Man. Mending doing quite well on this side. Now, this push-up with all these thugs is going to make short work of these LLTs. You know, I mean, this is really the best counter to turrets is burst damage, right? Because they do a good amount of damage, but it's damage over time, so if you can burst them down so that, you know, maybe your damage is front-loaded, that's all you need, it's enough to kill in one volley, then they don't have the time to actually make themselves valuable. And so now this, perhaps overdue, but certainly a good call. Going vehicles here, a little bit painful. Can you afford it? 24 metal, I guess. But, I don't know. I would definitely be getting more Janus. And I guess we have one here and more in production. Got a 1-1 Q out of Ion Storm, who has to be so careful with this 18% health comm. Now, we are not resing over here. Do we have res bots even? No. Okay, let's see how this hold goes. Janus volleys could be the decider here. Okay, really good micro, actually, with the blitzes and the pawns, moving them into a flanking position from the Januses, and baiting a lot of damage onto those relatively low utility units. And yeah, I mean, honestly, great control here. This made it look easy, which it was not, and that's almost 2k metal on the ground now. So well done there. Ion Storm nearly through the game, but is making it look good now. Now, repairing the commander, I'm not sure if that's intentional. It always bothers me when I notice my build turrets doing this, because the commander slowly heals over time. So if you keep him out of danger, then, like, you shouldn't need to worry too much about healing him up, but they treat that like top priority. I feel like that's something that you should have to, like, give the command for them to do that, but that's just me, though. I don't know. Maybe it is good this way. Now, in terms of energy per second, we do have a big lead from the red team over the blue team still, and that's largely down to this Geo that has been built. This one unbuilt, this one also unbuilt, this one actually embarrassingly also unbuilt. I don't know why this one hasn't gone up yet. I feel similarly to that as I do about these mechs. It should have happened way sooner, these ones too. But better late than never, I guess. Beamer up here in this classic little bot harass path. I like that, actually. And you know, it's on a little bit of high ground, so it's a little bit more survivable versus plasma bots. Not a lot, but, you know, it's a little, it's something. We got T2 up for both of these guys, and they're not upgrading their mexes, really. This is the first one right here, but working on that. Similarly, over here, T2 is up. Mexes are getting upgraded. You could be more polite about it, but that is a little funny when they're right next to each other. It's like, you can see that Eisenfire has T2, but you can see that already. I don't know why we're not resing or eating over here. It really does feel like this team has fully forgotten that Reclaim exists. Okay, this is a good run by out of green. That's actually, dude, sprinters, so underrated. Literally, speed 111, that's so good. That's so good. Amazing harassing unit. Like, let's compare that. Yeah, speed 132 on a tick, so this is almost as fast as ticks. And it's got, instead of 20 to 40 DPS, it's got a flat 130. I mean, you can just shred things with this. If you did set target micro on these wins, my god, they would go down so fast. Okay, and they've resigned. Great work, guys. Honestly, Mending really doing a solid job here. I feel like this team kind of hamstrung themselves as well with their development patterns. But, wow. blue and red, you don't always see this on a graph where blue and red are both trailing so far behind the other two players. And that largely does come down to metal produced. You know, access to mexes, things of this nature. Yeah, good game. Let's see if I can get in for the next one. I would be down to play. Hell yeah.
You are now playing.
Let's go. Oh, and it looks like Blob took off, but that's alright. I got a bunch of replays with that guy, and I've been like, one of these days I'm going to cast those. Because I feel like there's some good lessons to learn in there. It's a bunch of 1v1s that I mostly lost. But, like, in interesting fashion. I really like it. I feel like I'm definitely not an all-around player. I'm someone with strong aspects of my game and strong weaknesses as well. And I feel like finding other players who are similarly distributed but on different things, it's always a fun, like, it's always fun to see how that plays out. And that's very much how I describe these games. Yeah, sure, I'd open it up to 3v3. Oh, dang. Okay, we got another heavyweight in here. Lu Mingfei, who I am not actually familiar with, despite the silver chefs. From Thailand. Alright, so we got a very international team over here. And then we got the Germans on the other side. Wow, that's small. Not sure what that means. Maybe referring to the balance in some way. Seems unremarkable to me, but I don't know. No bully, please. I have to imagine 33OS doesn't get bullied easily. But we'll see. Now, I wasn't watching too closely at Ion Storm's opening. I should have been. Counting things like how many cons when, how do you split cons and units, what are your benchmarks for scaling, when do you stop, when do you pause. Things like this would have been good to look at, but I was just having a little more fun than that. So, let's see here. Ricardo needs to wake up, please and thank you. Oh, Mending is 9OS. Got enough here that we could go up to 4v4 if we wanted to. You know, yeah, I am going to vote for it. I'm going to say let's spec this guy. Even though I like these teams aside from that, I would love to start the game with these teams. I think that would be pretty much a guaranteed win. But, it looks like it's not meant to be. So let's venture forward into the unknown and see what we actually... What teams we actually do get, where the dice may fall. We might actually get a more balanced game by bringing in 29OS here. So let's see. Okay. Oh. So we get the same team as before, just they got a slightly stronger player. I'll take it. All right, let's play. I'm gonna try taking that spot in the middle of nowhere if I can. Oh well. Lu Mingfei stole it from me.
Please choose your starting location.
I mean, that's honestly fine. So, I think from this position, I'm gonna be just greedy as hell. Because I got a lot of open space. I don't need to worry about clearing trees before I can build. And I got a lot of reclaim and mid to fight over. So I think Armada bots, grab this early, spam wind all game, make sure to keep the storage and converters up, assume basically that we're just going to get rich insanely fast. Remember to scale build power fast, because every other resource is going to be plentiful, at least in the early game. And yeah, that should be a recipe for a win, I think. We'll see, though. We'll see. Man, I wanted to try this spot. I guess I'll try to keep an eye on how Red plays it. See if I can learn something. This is a map where wind is literally better than Aphis. Average speed of 20. And cost of 40 means it's a 2-to-1 ratio on metal to energy income, which is just, you don't find that anywhere. Nothing else has that. You know, I believe Aphis is somewhere around 3-to-1, or maybe a little less, maybe a little more favorable. But yeah, this is just, you know, basically you hit
Battle started.
T2 Armada bots, get your fucking butlers out, and you are just never going to run out of energy again all game, which is a beautiful thing. And makes it very easy to get a Geo up, right? Because Geos just have that huge upfront energy cost. But if you know you're going to be banking it, then like it's just not a problem. The funny thing for me is that on high wind maps, I always want to build more wind because I'm like, well, it's extra good. But really, you only need so much energy. And so you generally, like, the high-level move
Need
is
power.
to build less wind and get the same level of income as normal for a lower investment. It just feels weird to me. More wind, more better, right? Okay, so I'm going to start with a con, and then like 3 las. And we're going to see what Mending does here. If he grabs that, I'm not going to be mad about it, because I'm an adult. Unlike some people in this game, but no offense intended. Maybe a little bit. I can't help it, dude. I'm only human. But, let's see. Okay, and that's going out. Maybe to get that. I would love that move if that's the case. I'm going to send that boy over to build those, and then build that, and then scale wind behind it. And then you can eat those. Let's make sure we're continuing to build the things we need. I'm probably going to end up overflowing metal if I eat all of that. We'll see if I can spend it fast enough. And then you guys, yeah, just generic energy income, please. Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, what's up? Oh, hey, yeah. Shit, okay. Let's deal with that. Thank you. And that's from
You're
Ion Storm,
overflowing metal.
who we now know probably took the same start as last game. Honestly, less damage than it looks like. Not a chance. Not a chance, fucker. Actually, it's okay. A small chance. There we go, and a redemption arc for the constructor. Love to see it. And we still have two las up. God, let me scale my shit. Good lord. Forgot to get my repeat queue going. Oh my. Well, Mending is just getting walked on here. Should have tried to eat that one, by the way. Okay, so we're just going on full damage control then, I guess. That's the problem with doing too much in your build queues too early, is that you're going to have to change plans, you know? Like, it's like, do you really think this queue is going to go uninterrupted for the next however many minutes? Sometimes it's good to keep them simple. I think we should actually try to res, though, right? Because this is the big advantage of having this shit happen on your side of the map. Is that you get to res. Come on. Place that. And we're gonna fuck this dude
Need
right
power.
up. Oh, yeah, well that's a you problem, my friend. Okay, bro. I mean that's pretty much expected, isn't it? I don't think I'm playing very well this round, actually, to be honest. I'll take some of the blame here.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Oh, that's a big win. Oh, dude. No, dude, should have let me play that spot, honestly. If you're not ready to defend your base. Good God. These rocks still uneaten, by the way, so this dude really didn't know what he's doing. That's more like a 2v1, where he's not playing, is what I would say.
Unit lost.
You want to fucking spam, dude.
An allied commander has died. The whole team is wasting energy. An allied commander has died. Warning, you have the last commander.
Oh boy. Stupid shit to argue about, but when someone's mad, they gotta process it somehow, so I'll try to be patient. Gotta get this radar up in mid. Gotta wait for that fucking mechs to finish first. Actually, I think we can probably hit T2 off this. I think we're just gonna go T2, right? Got the metal. You might say, oh, we're getting attacked. It's a terrible time for T2. I mean, I don't know. Con and some mechs and wind, please. I rebuild. You want con, mechs, and wind? I mean, that's... You want my base? Alright, sure, I'll fucking... share you some shit. And you can have a mechs. Oh boy.
Radar lost.
Now this orange apparently is just asleep at the wheel here. This is no good. Yeah, this doesn't feel good for us, I gotta tell ya. These are obviously going to explode dramatically. Surprised they took the winds out with them, to be honest with you. come on. That's not gonna work. You know that's not gonna work. What are you rebuilding, bro? Fucking jackass. A lot of metal over here on the ground still. Let's try to reclaim what we can out of that. And I would love to take one of these guys and just throw down T1 mexes with them. There's some more pawns. Pawns for your troubles. And I'll share that T2 con to Mending, who's never going to get it any other way. For my comm, maybe it's time for the comm to be like just scale and wind. Yeah, man.
T2 unit detected.
Okay, where's the T2 units? Yeah, well, okay, that's just a con, really. I'm not scared of that. We are going to focus down that sentry and then the build power.
Unit lost.
And then that's not going to work, so we're just going to kill the lab and then the build power. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Got the T2 con, too. So that's actually more of a win than it might look like. And now, sprinters. A reminder from last game, sprinters, incredibly good. The thing about them is that they cost a tremendous amount of energy up front.
Need power.
To build them. Like, the energy to metal ratio is just absurd with those guys. I turn that off, and we're going to go quota mode 10 res bots. I want 10 resers, please. Interesting. Yeah, actually, single filing into that is a tremendous mistake.
Energy.
I'm not going to do that. I feel like it's bombing time. Like, that's the gut feeling I'm getting here, is that you might get bombed soon, and we probably should attempt to bomb soon. So let me actually... Who can build that? Do I just have a normal con anywhere? You're gonna do that. There we go. And look how good sprinters are for this stuff. Like, they're not immortal, but their DPS is so high that they're tremendously effective in these types of situations. And the goal here is eco damage. The goal here is eco damage. Okay, so I'll switch to welders for defense. Oh boy, they got spiders coming up too? Okay. Well, let's see what we can... Oh man, no, fuck that. That is not where I parked my car. Okay, and that actually went pretty badly too. Okay, I'm gonna switch out of welders. I'm gonna throw up another energy storage very quickly here, and then we're gonna go into bombers.
Aircraft detected.
Oh, okay, never
Air
mind.
transport detected.
We're gonna get some fighters out, and then we're gonna go into bombers. think we res these. I'll do whatever this guy's doing. Yes, okay, we agree. And I will share those to him for doing that with. To them, excuse me. I don't know. I don't know what the preferred nomenclature is for this person. Not that it probably matters. It's more of a me thing. I like getting it right when I can. I think not too many planes, but just like some enough bombers, but not too many, you know. And then fighters. Just screen for them, obviously. And then yeah, we're gonna get some scouts in too. Bombers are so slow that we don't really need to build the scouts until like about this point. We're gonna go back on repeat with the welders here. Also, we have an incredible amount of money, so let's get some more build turrets down. Yeah, let's get in here, see what the deal is. I do have a feeling that we can just sort of bomb anywhere and be good on this one. Oh, buddy. I mean, I will be so mad if I don't get a hit off
the whole team is
that
wasting
brick.
energy.
Because, good God, I mean, that's textbook. That's textbook. That's what you don't build. Okay, yeah, take care of that if you can, please. Oh yeah, these guys should for sure. Is that my last scout? Oh no, okay. Let's see, what do we do here? Fat boy for sure. But welders too, right? Like, and then I think we also need to change gears and stop scaling build power and focus on building units now. Actually, we should have done that a while back, but you know. Okay, this is good, actually, baiting them into this little choke point. This is defensible. And it's closer to my stuff. Getting that flanking damage. Love to see it. Hey, man, those things are good. There you go. That'll stop any push in its tracks. I think we should get a pit bull up over there, at the very least. And now, gosh. I do actually think I want to go back into Bombers round 2. Armada Bombers, not my favorite in the world, but, you know. You work with the tools that are available to you. I do know that there's anti-air here, but I do also just kind of want to, like, carpet bomb everything. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if I can hit anything useful. Let's see if I get lucky. And then, of course, yeah, none of them get through, and it confirms there's even more anti-air back there, which in turn tells me that I can feel good about just pushing up here, because I'm not going to find a clever way to break this. I'm just going to have to rely on strength, on brute strength. There we go. So that is what we will do. Oh, there's an alarming number of fighters. I should probably get anti-air, yeah? Oh, a fusion, my friend. I think we're going to even get a second air lamp for fighters, just to make sure we have enough. We're going to eat all of that for sure. We're not letting any of that stay up. This will be... glad I got this. And yeah, we're going to send in fighters here. And these guys are idle as well. Don't want anyone idle.
The whole team is wasting energy.
Okay. Okay. Good anti-air bots. Orange getting the Archangels out. Love to see it. I need this metal. I need it. And now let's see. Okay, there's the con. I can possibly snipe that with Tix, honestly. And let's focus fire over here. I think we do have enough HP to
Enemy commander
take that trait.
destroyed.
Great shit. This just got even better as a reclaim field. It was already pretty damn good. And yeah, I really, really want to take these out. I really want to take these out. Line of sight is so small on welders. So painfully small. Oh, buddy. The fat boy has been waiting for this type of a fight. Let's just start. Oh, man. Like, laying into those guys, please and thank you. Okay, and their top player has now resigned. And this dude was talking about 3v1. Come on, man. Gonna take some of you, put you on this metal. My grunts were almost to his base, and I had to pull back to defend my own base. And it was the right call. But I understand why he wouldn't be happy about it, because he wants me to protect him instead of myself. A little bit selfish, but that's gamers for you. You know what that word means, don't pretend you don't.
You're overflowing metal. The whole team is wasting metal.
not actually a good hold, but what are you gonna do? You're trying to be nice. You're trying to be nice to people. Nothing dumber than being a sore winner. You know what I mean? Like, you got sore losers. You got people that, like, they lose and they get mad. What I really fundamentally don't get are people who win and get mad. Like, bro, there's nothing to be mad about. You're fucking winning. Things are good. Enjoy your life. Dear God. It's just, it's baffling to me, frankly. Am I gonna be petty? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. It was so tempting to. Like, the thought just crossed my mind. And I was like, God, that would be satisfying, but it would be indulging a part of my personality that I'm actively trying to do the opposite of indulge to.
You're overflowing metal.
And yeah, this really was a game that Eco won more than anything else. Wind is so damn good, you gotta know to build it. You gotta have the room to build it. And you gotta not stress too much if your teammates are building it. Let me put my sliders down. In case anyone wants to help us get out of here faster. Now, I need some scouts, actually, in this mix to actually get a lock on a cloaked commander. Or I could just walk in and start bombing shit, honestly, which I might just do. Oh, there it is. It may have something to do with the shit that I gave him. Just throwing that out there. You want to know how he's not dead? You know, I mean, hey, the Khan, the mechs that I upgraded for him, too.
The whole team is wasting energy. Destroyed.
I had problems in my base, too. He's mad the whole game isn't about him, which if you think it's a 1v3, it's understandable that you would think you're the protagonist. But if you think it's a 1v3, then who the fuck are you asking for help? Are you hallucinating? You fucking schizophrenic? Fuck out of here. What a strange individual. Oh boy. Okay, so that guy's gone, so hopefully we'll have a more chill game now. Fingers crossed. Maybe I pull up the replay while we wait. No, I think we're actually gonna get started pretty soon here, so maybe I don't. But I kind of want to, just to like... Because I know exactly the moment this guy's talking about, and I remember it differently. So, it would be nice to actually make the point. I was on my way to help, and then I had to turn around. Because there was a similar level of problem in my own base. And I'm the person who's expected to scale, and so the damage to me actually matters more. Because if I die, there's no one to give me 10 wins and a con and a mechs that gets upgraded to a T2 mechs. There's no one to do that for me if I die. So my base does actually have to survive. Alright, Ricardo. Didn't this guy... I feel like this guy got spec'd last round because he didn't ready up, and now same shit again. I don't know, man. We're voting no on start? Okay. See what we get. Ask the fates for guidance. Oh, dude. Gecko Isle, that's a good map. This is one of my favorites for sure. No, dude. Good map. What the fuck? I feel like my lobby's lagging a little bit, like the votes are showing up late. See that happens sometimes, I don't know what it is. Let's get going here, though. Got another game to play. Now, Gecko Isle. A lot of nuance to this map. I love a vehicle opener here, because the energy scaling you can do with an amphibious con is just next level. You don't get it right away. Right in the early game, you're using your comm, but you can, as soon as you get your first land build turret down, then you can start building titles next to that, and then you can get enough energy income to build amphibious con turrets, and you can just scale crazy from there. Drop down some torpedo launchers, maybe, if you're feeling cautious. I really do like that.
Please choose your starting location.
And this, I think for me, this is the side that I prefer to start on. But, like, I would be down to play the others if I had to. There's something about this one, though, that plays very nicely for me. I like having this little thing here, you know? Just on my side of the map, I've got this little defensive outcropping. Good for radar, good for all this stuff. Nice to walk your comm up to there. You know, you can go, like, in here and then whoop, along there and up there. Radar, LLTs, you're good. And very nice to attack into this wide open area as well. Now, Mending and Planian both seem to be aware of the situation with regard to the titles. So let's do it. This is also a map that I know Ice and Fire has played a shitload and has some specialized strategies for. I've seen an air start that's focused on rushing aircon to to get all the metal reclaim. The idea being that you can get to it quickly, and you also are less likely to die. Like if someone's sending out like a pawn then that's something that's going to have a hard time killing you. It would kill a Resbot very easily, but you're more safe than that with an Aircon. Of course, it also relies on spamming turrets in base, and so it slows down your expansion quite a bit in exchange for getting that reclaim.
Battle started.
This 7-Eleven was a part-time job. That's a good one, man. I like that. Man, sometimes it's the dumb stuff that really gets you. Alright, let's see. Oh, wow. Those... Oof. Okay, no, you figured it out. I was gonna point it out, but no need, I guess. I'll be nice. And share one. I feel like this is a map that I could easily see myself doing some blueprints for. Because, like, there's a specific way of building over here that I like, and it's a fucking pain in the dick to actually lay it out. But something like that I think is pretty good. So let's build this guy, then let's get a turret up, because I'm pretty slow to get units out here, actually. Then 140 energy per second. Not bad, but not good enough. I do need to keep scaling. I want to get up to at least 8 of these before I move my comm out on the map, I think. But yeah, with this first one, maybe I start in... you know... The issue is I'm running out of metal. Because I was slow with my expansion. I want to be expanding faster. But there is reclaim out here. So maybe that's going to be my saving grace. Someone in chat's asking why is my delay so high. The reason is that I like to spec other people's games, and I don't want to end up accidentally, like, damaging the competitive integrity of those games. Like, for example, if I found out someone was spec cheating off of me, I'd feel so bad about that. And so I just don't want to, like, even leave that possibility open. So I have a 5-minute delay just to guard against that. Which, I mean, you know, there's pros and cons to it, and definitely it would be more fun to be able to chat more live with people than I do. But most important thing for me is to not cause any problems with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like... Okay. Strange thing to ping. I hate that thing with the unit AI where it's like decelerates as soon as it gets into range instead of maintaining the speed that got it into range. One of those things where it's just like, well, that's just objectively and obviously wrong.
Unit lost.
Also, I was doing target fire micro there, and they didn't, oh, what do you call it? They fired at different targets even though the right one was in range. I don't know, weird. I am on vehicles, so I don't have to feel bad about eating this. I'm gonna take this dude, develop up here. Some of that action. I think you should be able to put radars on top of these hills. That's my hot take for this map. Pretty much all of them block you from doing that type of stuff, and I'm just like, that's no fun, though. think it would look good. Radar on the hill, you know?
Aircraft detected.
Okay. Or no, I think we want the cheap ones. Eat that, build these. And we're going to switch out of all of this and into missile trucks. And that was Ice and Fire doing the air start, by the way. I called it. Let that be known. And I think that must be my guy. So that's actually embarrassing that I didn't punish that. I guess I need to be more aggressive. I got harassed early. Oh.
Unit lost.
What the fuck? How can he afford that? Oh yeah, the other good thing about that air start is you get shurikens up pretty reliably. So I'm spamming right-click on this so that I can start repairing it as soon as it finishes. And yeah, this actually can hit a bunch of stuff, can't it? So that is kind of shitty. How did no one else scout that, even? I'm very confused about how this... I got a lot of questions, folks. I got a lot of questions about this situation. Oh boy. Well, that does suck. A lot. You outrange that? No, you don't.
Air transport detected.
Oh, interesting. So that must be the comm there. If I know Ice and Fire at all.
You're low on power.
Ah, you already know. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that fight. Especially not with the flanking units in place. Oh, but I might be forced into it here, actually.
Your commander is heavily damaged.
Yeah, man, I know. Thank you. Trying to break line of sight here.
Has
all
died.
right, well, they both died. Knocked out the con right there.
Destroyed.
And you're certainly not going to paralyze those. And I do have a Whistler in place, so if you feed into my units... Or, excuse me, I do have a Beamer in place. So I can potentially do well here. Beamer can actually clean up a lot, as long as you keep it up.
You're overflowing metal.
We should have no problem keeping it up in this case. We can also kill these air cons. Okay, so... and yeah, let's go back to this build queue that I tried and then canceled. Because I do think now we're about to become very, very rich. And it would be good to make the most of that. Especially considering that both of our allies are getting pushed in pretty dang hard, actually. Okay. Yeah, maybe I've pushed up too far with these. I think if there's more of them together and they have more of a volley effect, then this goes quite a lot better. But, under these circumstances, it's not so good, is it? Yeah, and they're going to try to kill my con, but of course that brings them in Beamer range, and that's when I feel safest. Yeah, this really hurt my energy income. You can see just how badly that hurt me, actually.
The whole team is wasting metal.
Oh dear God, guys. You guys too? Why the fuck aren't they... Okay, GG. This is goofy as hell. 27 OS, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not playing great either. Goofy as hell. It's a fucking waste of time. Honestly. Thought these guys showed up to play. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm stunned that Blue got the C-Lab out. I don't know how we allowed that. And that really... I mean, that threw off my entire fucking game, right? Like, that was my scaling plan. Ah, the beamer goes down. That sucks, dude. That sucks so bad for me. This guy's somehow still up, though, so I can still keep getting reclaim. And as long as I get reclaim, none of this is as bad as it looks. Like, it's still bad, but it's not as bad as it looks. Yeah, we're simply not going to allow that.
An allied commander has died.
I would say green is really punching above weight
Warning.
here.
Your team is
Oh
down
boy.
to its last commander.
Certainly is not mine. It's, okay, it's yellow. So hopefully we don't feed that. I'm gonna take a couple units and send them off that way. The bulk of the force is gonna go over here. Okay, dang. I don't know what that's for or what I'm meant to do with it. Except spend it, I guess.
Unit lost.
Right. Not surprising. Let's burst that down. Oh, and they've killed my one anti-air truck with this army. So... okay, so that's no good.
The whole team is wasting energy.
Wasting energy. Gosh. What a calamity. Hey, there's an idea. Build a calamity. Yeah, maybe not. I don't think this is the game for it. Alright, well, this could be going better, I gotta say. Yep. I mean, dude, I calmed this, what, like 5 minutes ago? Yep, get the corpse, bud. Or boats, maybe. I don't know. I really don't feel that I can afford to go boats right now. I'm, like, considering a fucking bot lab. That's, like, the level of expenditure that I'm looking at here. You know, for rezzers. Chipping away at these LLTs in mid, though. That's nice, at least. Nice to make some progress on that type of thing. Oh, boy. Platypus. Okay. You know what? At least it's a stylish play. I'll give you that. I'll certainly give you that. Good God. Well, fucking... yeah, Daddy. Okay, well, I'm gonna get some beamers up. But it's not me that this is killing, really. Or it's not me that this is targeting, I should say. It's targeting this guy who apparently doesn't know that platypus don't get hit by torpedoes because they're technically not underwater. They're skimming on the surface. Oh, fuck. Let's finish that, yeah? Okay. Yeah, we're not in good shape here, are we? I mean, we're just gonna lose on eco in a couple minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty embarrassed that I didn't do better against that air start, to be honest. But, I think that the sea start is the even more egregious one to allow, if I'm being even more honest. Oh, God, guys. I mean, come on. Yep, this is so over. I mean, it's been over. It's like, I've been tempted to fucking tap out for a minute here, but never more so than right now.
You're overflowing metal.
Should not be overflowing metal.
The whole team is wasting energy.
Good God, guys. Well, I think what you can say about this one is there's enough blame to go around. Jesus. Jesus Christ, this is dire. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. Okay, and there's wave 2. Great, yeah. See, this is the annoying things when someone gets the eco lead, and rather than actually play the fucking game, they're just like, let me make this into a ridiculous fucking mockery of a game. See, this is exactly what I was describing doing. And it does work if you kill the fucking C player. They're even pinging at lol. He's like, he knows that's not supposed to work. How do you lose to a guy that's not even on the land? Genuinely, how do you lose to a guy that's not even on the land? That just doesn't make sense to me.
Commander has died.
Fucking bullshit, honestly.
Bad.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ready up and step away for a second, grab some water. Alright, I'm back. I actually got some coffee, because when things are pissing you off, there's nothing like a good cup of coffee. Absolute skill from the guy who doesn't even know how to click the ready button. If you say so, bud. If you say so. Ricardo says, you don't get the mindset. Let's see, let's find out what the mindset is. Fucking prick. Alright, well, if you can't teach it to me, maybe you can show it to me. Let's see how this game goes.
Please
I think
choose your
Cortex.
starting
I think
location.
Cortex this time for me, because I just like Incisors so much more than any of the T1 vehicle options for Armada. Yeah. Beat 'em up, I'm down. Bro's not starting at the edge. Is he gonna get his titles? Does he know? Interesting thing to say.
Battle started.
Sometimes you just gotta not think too hard about stuff. It's like, there's a decent chance that guy's just an idiot who that's just a word that you say when you're about to fight, is the full extent of the context as understood here, which of course, ahistorical would be the polite word, I think, for characterizing that. You know, we're just gonna let it slide. We're gonna let it slide. And this is what it looks like when I let something slide, as I talk about it a lot. But at least I'm talking about it on stream rather than in-game. Okay, Ricardo. Title over here, BTW. Perhaps worried about it getting killed by C. If it don't die to C at least. Smiley face. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Take off that one. And a metal storage right at the end there. Or energy storage, rather. And then we're going to walk up to here, drop that turret in the front where it's more useful. We're going to get Rascals for now because we're light on metal. We want to get out active on the map as soon as we can. We will get a con in a little bit, though. And the Amphib con after that, I think. Actually, no. Something like that. That looks good to me. Okay. Easy money off Ice and Fire here. Come on, buddy. You know you can't be doing that.
Unit lost.
And that really is the name of the game early here, is try to pick off those Rezzers and whatever might be accompanying them, as much as you can. Again, the units are close, but not quite in position. It's a big field there, so we have to assume someone's going for that. But yeah, really, you do just want to like spread these guys around more than anything else, so they have a better chance of catching something, you know? Two of these guys is enough to get a build turret down. I will drop that radar. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Early expansion here out of our friend. And I did see it. Oh, see again? Bro, kill the guy. How are you not killing him on land? How does he not die on land? If C. Bro, I fucking see
You're
it.
low on power.
I see it. That doesn't answer my question. Okay. I mean, what the fuck, man? Why did you carry Leslie and throw
The whole team is wasting energy.
There we go, that's a good outcome at least. Oh yeah, here we go. Focus these guys down. And they can clear the blueprint as well. Man, that's not a thing to say. I think the one thing everyone can agree on, even if you're a little shit or not, is that the joke's gotta be funny. Whether it's in good taste or not. Above
Unit
all else,
lost.
gotta be a good joke. And a joke I've heard 10 times before, well, 100 times before, that I don't think I've laughed at once. Doesn't meet the bar, dude. Doesn't meet the bar. That's gonna kill that guy. No worries there. These guys are going to get very greedy, and it's not going to pay off for them. I don't suffer fools. That's how I would characterize it. Oh, there's the comm. Actually, not where I want to be fighting, but,
You've received new units. Radar lost.
Okay. There we go. Nice and easy. This is a point where it would be good to get that bot lab up, I think. Hey, nice run by.
The whole team is wasting energy.
And we're gonna get one con out before we go into the other stuff. And my amphib con here, I think I can continue scaling energy, please and thank you. But I think ultimately we're gonna do like T2 bots rather than T2 vehicles. So I like the map control you get off of Fiends, you know? That's the main thing. And yeah, look how effective these incisors are. I mean, I love it. They work. It's a crazy thing to say, but you know, coming from trying to learn Armada, and you're like, oh my god, these Cortex units, they actually do something? I mean, it's something that can feel surprising at times. Actually, no, I don't think I give a shit about rezzing. I think I just give a shit about Reclaim. I just want to be rich. You know what? I'll put my slider down for a minute. I'll let my guy share the wealth. Oh, damn. Speaking of sharing the wealth, there's a metal donation. Jesus. And yeah, I gotta be careful, because I know Ice and Fire walked Calm into sea, and I don't want to get fucking Calm walked along that line. Oops.
You're overflowing metal. The whole team is wasting metal.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, maybe I do want to res. I'll share the first one to my guy so he can't complain. I'm sure he'll find a way anyway. But, oh, try. Oh, wow. Took the time to line that up just right, didn't you? Well, let's see. You can keep doing it. Ooh, yes you can.
Aircraft
I'm gonna
spotted.
try it, though. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Standard. Standard shit. But this just makes it that much better if you do die. I don't think you're gonna, though. Whatever. Oh, that's scary to see. That's simply too much.
Radar lost. The whole team is wasting energy.
Oh, better energy than metal, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Yep, here it comes. And I mean, I knew it was coming too, because you see the shurikens, you know it's only a matter of time, really. But I couldn't afford everything. I mean, truly, it's like I want to watch the replays just to understand who's fucking up so insanely bad. Because it's like they have people who... You know what? I'm done trying to carry this fucking noob. I'm gonna call the stream there. Sometimes you get good games, sometimes you get other day games. People are just being fucking ridiculous tonight, apparently. And I don't know
Commander
why I should have to put up with
self-destructed.
it.